systematic. There is a behavior modification therapy called systematic desensitization. Systematic desensitization. This is used basically in handling anxiety and phobia. It is a behavior modification therapy that applies two techniques known as relaxation technique and gradual exposure. It uses two techniques which are relaxation technique and gradual exposure. Relaxation technique is at the point when you relax your muscles gradually, you relax your muscles on from being tense, you relax your muscles from being tense, from the fear, from the anxiety gripping you. But you don't just relax your muscles. We first expose you to that which causes the anxiety. You'll be exposed to the stimuli or stimulus that causes you the anxiety or the phobia. Gradually, the exposure will be a gradual stuff. It will not be immediate. It will not be sudden. It will not be straight up. So the person will be exposed gradually to that which causes him or her phobia and anxiety. And then at each step of the exposure, the muscles relax. Afraid of, you get normal with that which you were afraid of before, and it gradually becomes a norm. You're no more afraid of it. For instance, if someone have fear of height, will gradually expose you to different stages and levels of height, different stages and levels of height until it becomes normal with you. So this is how the technique works, and it's called systematic desensitization. Now, this video is not all about the technique. I'm not here to bug you with all about the psychology and the technique and everything about it. It's a very wonderful technique. But my problem now is I've noticed that this is the same technique that the devil is using on believers. This is the same technique that the enemy is using on us. Systematic desensitization. The time you're exposed to skits and jokes and comedy and movies that could insult God, that could mock God and the things of the spirit, and you laughed it off. You didn't know what it was doing to your heart. Once upon a time when somebody speaks ill of God around you, or speaks ill of the church around you, or speaks ill of the things of the spirit around you, you have a check in your heart, you have a check in your spirit, and you are not, in support of such. You are against it, you stand up and walk away, or you caution the person, or something, a reaction happens. But now you're comfortable. It is not normal. It is gradual. The devil is exposing us to so many of these things that we are against, that we dare say, that we once had sacred. The devil is exposing us gradually for us to relax our nerves, to relax our muscles, and not to react towards such. Movies, everything is the system, the media, the social media, and everything around it is a system of desensitization. Once upon a time, nudity was a thing to abhor. When you see someone half naked or half dressed, there's something about you that says, no, that's not proper. That's not the proper way of dressing. But now it's a norm in our church. In fact, when you come for a church wedding, you're looking at a church club or something. Let me not put church. You're looking at a clubhouse, just a church wedding. Everything is out, for the devil is busy causing havoc in the life of believers. But we are not seeing it as a danger. We are not seeing it as anything, because it's gradual. It's not instant. It's giving us gradual exposure to the things that we once held sacred, so that we are relaxing our muscles gradually, and we are not seeing the cost. We are not seeing the havoc in view. My dear believers, let's get number that. Let's be aware of what is happening. Let's be aware of the situation at hand. Let's be conscious of who we are. Everything doesn't go. You mustn't see every movie. In fact, you shouldn't see everything. You shouldn't be comfortable with every trend. Yes, you shouldn't. It's intentional to weaken your nerves, to weaken your muscles, your spiritual muscles. It's intentional to weaken your spiritual muscles. Wake up! This Bible you are reading every day is not too much. Just sometimes you take a Bible break. You take a Bible break. You take a church break. This church you're going every day. Sometimes you just take a church break to cool off. Who did this to us? As their believer, this thing is intentional. It's against you. It's against your faith. It's against your life. Wake up. Please, let's wake up. Thank you.